What's happening, guys? Welcome to Slip the Jab Boxing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it. So, Saul Canelo Alverez literally dominates Jermell Charlo in a really dominant performance. What do we learn from this? Well, in the fight, I pretty much got what I was expecting. The weight difference, obviously, although they were at the same weight, the fact that Jamal campaigns at super welterweight, you could just see it. You could hear the difference in the punches. When Canelo was punches, you could literally hear how thunderous they were and compared to Jamal's. I think very, very early, Charlo understood that he could not exchange with Canelo. And when he was throwing punches, he'd have to be very aware of what was coming back. Whereas for Canelo, it was literally the complete opposite. When he was throwing punches, he didn't really have to worry about what Charlo was throwing back. He still had to be defensively aware, but you could see he could take whatever Charlo was going to throw at him all night. Canelo did a really good performance. He was cutting down the ring well. His punches were powerful and crisp. He didn't really waste much. He was attacking to the body and to the head and to the arms and shoulders. It was all complete. It was looking really good. His gas tank looked good, although it wasn't the most high pressure fight. As I said, he didn't really have to worry too much about what Charlo was throwing at him. So his defensive work was good. However, it wasn't something where he needed to be on point. But offensively, it was a really brilliant performance. Charlo, he just looked like he just got bullied in there. He just got beaten by the power. He submitted mentally to the power very early in the fight. And then later on, he was getting his head dragged around. And when he got knocked down, you could see he was just annoyed because it was like there was nothing he could really do. In this fight, there was nothing he could really do. He got success with some combinations late in the fight, but there just wasn't enough snap on them to really affect Canelo. He could literally swallow them, all of them. And that was really just the story of the fight. Whenever Canelo threw punches, Charlo had to really go into defense mode. If he did throw back, he'd have to really worry about what Canelo was coming back at him with. And that was just it. You could just see the difference in the size and Charlo's taller, sorry, but you could just see that Canelo was just a lot thicker. But I guess it's about what next for both fighters. After the fight, Charlo called out Terence Crawford. I think that's a brilliant fight. I'd really love to see that. However, Terence Crawford, I think, tweeted and said that he's not interested in the fight anymore. I don't really believe that's true. I think that's just him acting a bit diva-ish. Errol Spence gave him that treatment and he doesn't really want to be chasing another fight. So I think that's just where that comes from. But I think he would definitely take the fight. I think that would be the best fight for Charlo, as in for what I would want to see. And I think it would be an interesting fight to watch. He's got a lot of speed, a lot of power at his weight. So it would be interesting to see how Crawford would deal with that. There has been talk about Crawford and Canelo fighting. I hope that this fight has put that to bed because that's not something I really want to see. I don't really see the point in it for Canelo. And for Crawford, if he was to go up and take a beating from Canelo the same way Charlo just did, it just wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look good. So it's not really something I think should be explored. For Canelo next, it has to be Benavidez. That's the fight I'd really like to see. I want to see how Canelo can deal with the volume punching of Benavidez. That would be good. I mean, if he has to be more defensively aware, throw more counter punches and things like that, then I think we'd see Canelo's gas tank really tested. So that's the fight I think he should be going for next. He was asked at the post-fight press conference and he said he doesn't know. So I guess we'll see. But guys, what do you think of this fight? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was good to watch? Did you enjoy it? What do you think for both fighters? What do you think they should be going on to next? Let me know what you think in the comments. Guys, take it easy.